Hey everyone, this is Vikas. Today we'll talk about the confusion matrix, which is confusing for many data scientists as well as machine learning engineer and AI engineer. So here basically we'll talk about how to make the confusion matrix, and if confusion matrix is available, so how to properly read that. So let's understand. Suppose if you are making one matrix, okay, where you have to bifurcate that the actual values, so you can write like this. I mean, you are going through the actual, then you are writing pass and fail. Okay, so basically before starting to the confusion matrix, I would like to say that confusion matrix is specifically applied in supervised learning techniques of machine learning. And in machine learning supervised techniques, we have a classification problem where we have to classify, for example, this student will pass in next exam or fail in the next exam. So pass and fail. Then again, if you got any mail, so that mail has some attachment, and you have to predict that this mail has malicious software or malicious attachment available. So that is called as a spam. So this mail has spam, or this mail is spam or not spam. So kind of analogy means you have to go for the confusion. Okay, you have to go for the classification. Okay, all right. So here uh, there would be one actual system and there would be one predicted system. Okay, so I'll write on the top, usually it has predicted. Okay, I'm writing, just give me 1 minute. I'll just write it as a predicted. Okay, so this value makes sense, and thereafter we'll also go for the same thing. For example, you can understand in this way that actual, that person is going to pass, but your machine learning model, which actually forecast or predict the future, says that this person is not going to pass, means this person is going to fail. Okay, so in that case we have to draw this confusion matrix just like this. Now you can see this, here we have pass and here we have fail. So if we go through row wise, okay, I'm writing, if we go through the row wise, so actual, this complete row, I'm telling, this complete row would be pass. And if we again go through the row wise where fail is mentioned, so this complete row would be fail, the actual value. Okay, I'm telling you how to read the confusion matrix. Okay, now if we go through the prediction, okay, so in the prediction, if you go through the column wise, so the very first column saying pass, so this whole predicted value would be pass. Vice versa, if you go through the second column which shows fail from the predicted perspective, this second complete column would be fail as per the predictions. Okay, now we have to understand, so here we have total 4 coordinates: pass and pass, pass and fail, then pass and fail and pass, and fail and fail. So how to write the values? So before going through, I'll just give you, there are few values which is like true positive, considered as a TP. Okay, here mention TP. Second one is false positive, FP, true negative, TN, and false negative, FN. So these are nothing but the values like true positive, false positive, true negative, and false negative. All right. Now how to write this value? So now what we can do, wherever we have a coordinate, wherever we have a coordinate, based on the coordinate we have to write. So here if we have TP stands for true positive or truly predicted as positive. Now just understand one rule which is very important. That one rule is telling that the very first value is telling about that when the first value is the first value is always referring towards the actual values. Okay, and the second value, which is P, I mean, in true positive, T represents for the very first value and P represents for the predictions, which is pass. So truly, that's the reason it is showing truly predicted as positive. Okay. If we will talk about Tn, so T says true negative, but it should go for truly predicted as negative. Now we will deal in this way that, see here, the very first coordinate where actual says pass, okay, and predicted also says pass, so I will write as a T, okay, but the predicted says as a pass and we consider pass as a positive and fail as a negative. You can consider vice versa also, but for remembering purpose we consider pass as a positive and fail as a negative. So in actual this coordinate contains pass, and prediction also it says pass, so I will write it as a true positive. Okay, now if I'll go for the corner coordinates where it shows fail in the actual values and in the prediction also it says fail, so this is called as a true negative, means truly predicted as negative, means that student was going to fail, and in machine learning model prediction also it shows this student is going to fail, so the whole category comes as a true negative. Okay, now if we'll go for the second coordinate, okay, here it shows pass, right, but in actual it says pass and prediction it says fail, so in that case what I'll write, first I'll write false. Okay, first I will write false, and false, and the second would always go for the prediction segment, so here it shows fail, fail represents for negative, so I will write as a false negative. Okay, that means falsely predicted as a negative in the prediction system, but actually it was pass. Okay, now if I will go for the next third coordinate, so here actual it was fail and in the prediction it shows pass, so that is false. So in this false, if we'll go for the second, which is go for the prediction, so prediction it represents or fall under the pass column, so pass represents for positive, so I will write it as a false positive. Now just understand, in the confusion matrix we have only four values: true positive, where both actual as well as predicted as a true positive, and true negative, where the fail or the negative part as well as the prediction part both comes as the same, that calls as a true negative. So this two, I mean this two value always have the true values. Okay, means whatever amount or whatever value would be available in the true positive coordinates that are truly positive, and whatever value comes under this true negative, so this all values are negative. Now this false negative called as a falsely predicted as negative, but actually these values are positive, means they have already passed. You can understand in this way, your machine learning predicted that these are going to fail, but actually they are going to pass. So this is one error, and then second one is talking about the fail. So the fail, where these are actually fail, false positive, these are actually fail candidate, but my machine had predicted earlier that these are going to pass, so this is called as a falsely predicted as a positive. Okay, I hope you understand that. Now the same metrics could be made in different way. I'll be explaining that also, because sometimes few statistician or data scientist or machine learning engineer or AI engineer wanted to play in different game. Okay, so what they'll do, they just change the coordinates, so you won't be get confused in this situation, you won't get confused. So that what I'll do, I'll make you understand so that you can master the confusion matrix. Okay, now the same thing would be there. What we'll do, we'll just change the coordinates. So what we'll do, in the row wise, we will write predicted. Okay, and in the predicted we also write, this one would be pass, or positive or positive. Okay, this one would be pass or positive, and then this one would be fail as negative. Okay, now again here this value would be actual values, actual values. So in this actual values, if I'll write, the first one is pass and second one is as a fail. Fail represents for the negative. Okay, now see this, what I told you, how to plot this. So wherever we have positive and positive in prediction as well as actual, what we'll write? True. Okay, but before going through that, just understand wherever we have actual, so wherever we have actual, so actual is uh, represented from the column wise. So this whole column would be pass actually, this whole column would be pass, I mean fail, because that represents the actual values. This whole row considered as a pass as per the prediction, and this whole row considered as a fail as per the prediction. Okay, now we will represent, because this coordinate says pass and pass for actual and prediction, we will write it as a true positive or truly predicted as a positive. Now see this, the second one where it shows fail and fail, so this value would be considered as a true negative, that means truly true negative, that means truly predicted as a negative. Now this two value gets changed because of the matrix become the transpose, or the prediction and actual values differ here. So how? See here, now if we'll think about this, here it, in the prediction it shows negative and in the actual it shows positive or pass. So the very first value would always telling, the very first value is always telling about the actual prediction. So what we'll write? We'll write true, because this whole value would be true. Okay, so here true, but the second value is negative and we are falsely predicted as negative, right? So we will write true. Just guess this. Again I'm telling, if we talk about the beginning, so this whole actual column, okay, this whole actual column, it should be true or false? It should be false. Okay, my bad, it's a false. Okay, so this is false because actually this is pass, but it's saying fail. So this is fail, falsely predicted, and what is the prediction? It shows negative, so falsely predicted as a negative. Okay, now this value would be false. Again this value would be false. So false but predicted as a positive, so we'll write it as a false positive. Now in another layman term, I can also tell you just like this, whenever you are building the confusion matrix, so at that time what you can do, you just write it, draw the matrix, then if you will just copy this, I'm just copying so that it would be easy for everyone, pass and fail, and I'll also copy this control C, I'll bring here. Okay, so whenever quickly, if both coordinates matches as a pass, you can just write true. Fail and fail, this coordinate we can mark it as a true. Wherever we have pass and fail, that make it as a false. Second also fail and pass, that is false, and thereafter we'll go for the as per the prediction. So here it shows prediction as a pass, so we will write it as a true positive. Okay, we will write it as a true positive. The second one, here it shows false. Okay, and predicted as a negative, so we'll write as a false negative. Again if we'll go for this one, so as a prediction it shows pass, so we'll write as a FP, that is falsely predicted as a positive, and then true negative, because in the prediction it shows negative, right? So true, negative. So this is how you can find the value as a true positive, false positive, true negative, and false negative in the confusion matrix. So I hope you understand this, and if you really like this video, then uh, please do support us by liking us and subscribe our channel. You can also give comment, and if you are interested to learn artificial intelligence, data science, generative AI, then please do book a call, one-on-one call with me, and I would help you personally in that. Thank you so much.